Hey, this is Angel Brook doing the word of the day. I look pooped. I'm tired and I've decided to just lay out on this Friday and just talk. So I was driving, took Alex to go see Pixel, and then we went to eat, we had fun. I enjoyed myself. And so I saw a old word of the day, message of the day, and I said, I think around this time is when I stopped doing them. And I really didn't give a real clear definition why I stopped and what happened, and I just dropped out of it. Oops, didn't want to do it anymore. There were a couple of factors, and I'll talk about it and be honest, and you guys can then, the factors of people really putting me on a microscope. Every single minute I did something. Oh my God, you're driving. You might get hit. Somebody might kill you. Somebody might put you through the roof. Oh, you might get killed. Okay, that was one. Second one was, I felt like I was looking for people to validate me. And I was waiting for like an audience to come out, like all of a sudden I'll be on Oprah. Yes, the guru of all times, Stacy Angel Brook, coming in, and she's going to give knowledge and make us zen into peace. So I was looking for that. And so I didn't get that. What I got was, some people go, oh my God, it was great, I love it. When are you doing another one? When are you doing another one? So I was doing like a million of them. And then I was just getting one or two people, oh, I love it, thank you. Or, why didn't you do this? Or, the men were coming out of nowhere and saying, oh my God, I love your lips. I love your body. Like, I'm not doing that for that. Did you hear what I was talking about? Did you catch that I was trying to be Zen Guru Angel Brook live at 9 p.m. on the O channel? That's what I was looking for. But I wasn't getting that. So I was looking for validation. I was looking for what I was missing was being validated and feeling worthy. So all this time I'm talking about, we need to be and love ourselves. Love yourself, girl. Yes, feng shui yourself. Bring in the love, right? I get over this stuff and then be a mess in some sense, right? And just living in a place where it's like, who you talking to? So, something happened. I don't care to share right now. Probably eventually later, it comes out. Some people know, others don't. And so I dealt with some breakups. I dealt with some heartache, pain. And my normal way of dealing with these things is to brush it underneath. Just brush it and keep it deuces and keep it moving. But it was real hard the last time. It was so hard. And so I lost so much so quickly. And the storm just felt like it never ended. And I went through a series and cycle that just kept going on. Like 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. And at one point it was past that. It may have been up until 7. It could have been 7 years, right? And it just kept on feeling like I would get these good moments and then I would get these rotten moments. But it was a pattern. It was a pattern in the relationships I was in. It was a pattern in how I interacted with those relationships, how I didn't know how to get out of them, how to move forward. And I hit the back of the wall. There was no more bouncing back. I just hit the back of the wall and I stuck there. And all I could do, if you ever watched The Wiz, there's a part of the movie where all the witch had put all the people's little small, I forgot what they call them, the mini people or whatever, the, like, you know, small people onto the wall, and like regular people on the wall. They were stuck on the wall, they couldn't move. And then when Diana Ross came, they start coming out and they start talking, he's the Wiz and he was in Oz, right? And so they started coming off of the wall, you know, like pulling their body off and stuff like that. And they're like, we're off the wall, because, you know, she killed one of the sisters or whatever. Okay, I'm going off the topic. But that's how I felt. Like I was just stuck on the wall, was on your left. And right, and there wasn't no more movement than that. And so where I'm getting to is, you get stuck on the wall, can't go nowhere, and you gotta identify yourself. How did I get on this wall? Also, I can continue blaming or try to blame somebody for this wall because they got me here, or I can move from the wall and make a new decision in my life. And so when I was on that wall, I found out, bingo, see this big old round thing? I went there. And so for a person that was a devout Christian, born again Christian, and was finding themselves and rebirth and da 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 da, you know, that stuff, to get to that place, I was in deep condemning of myself. Less than other people were doing it to me. No one said it, but I felt it. And so I then one day just said, I cannot let her grow up in that feeling in my wound of my own convictions, and I will fix this. And how do I fix this with so much anger and discontent of myself? How much I hate loving myself. Why do I not love myself? And why do I fall in these patterns? So I did start going to therapy. I just started doing some strong thoughts, and I started removing people that did not belong in there. So in that, saying that, the red flag, as I was, not the Trinidad and Tobago flag, which has white in it for surrender and black for just darkness, but it was straight red, just going all in my face, just pouring, just flying and flying and flying, and just saying, red flag, red flag, red flag, run, retreat, 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 get out, get out. And I did this again, as I always do when I just think the person's absolutely right here, something, you know, not, you know, right. And when I did it, I also had to look, why did I even look at that person? What was so great about that individual that I hated myself? And so I went to therapy. My therapist immediately asked me, why do you hate yourself so much? What is it about you that you hate so much? And I had to look hard feelings into me about my worthiness, about why I always compromise myself for others, about how my decisions were hateful and detrimental to my health and to my life, and I wasn't protecting my heart. And that was the beginning of what I would consider not Angel Brook, not Brooklyn, not Stacy, but a combination of who I am trying to become now. Has the road been easy? Have I not been stressed? But my relationship, the relationship that I used to have with God when I first started off as a young Christian, I'm trying to bring that back into my life and bring the new Christian who just needs more Jesus. And so I just say thank you again for allowing me to talk to you last year. and the year before that. And thank you again for listening to me. And thank you again for allowing me to continue to make myself a vessel. And I will continue to try my best to do 1 or 2 of these shows to make myself realize that God needed me to continue. And that those days when I was doing it and complaining, no one's listening to me, no one wants to hear me, He was listening. He knew I needed that year or 2 years of my own wisdom within my own brain and all the things that I was talking, but I didn't even really completely believe that I would need it for the foundation in which I'm going to be for the future. So keep praying, keep knowing He is God, and keep being blessed, and know that I'm praying for you as I would love for you to pray for me. This is Angel Brook. Love you to pieces.